A Chicago cold case cracked after 20 years, all because of a necklace. The rain had a way of making Chicago feel even more isolated than usual, turning the bustling streets into a slick, gray haze. It pounded against the windows of the corner diner in Wrigleyville where Eleanor Hayes, 74, sat alone, her hands cupped around a mug of black coffee she hadn't sipped. The neon clock on the wall ticked steadily above her, marking another minute in the quiet. 20 years. That's how long it had been since her only daughter, Lily, vanished without a trace. Every morning, Eleanor still checked the mailbox at her brownstone in Lincoln Park. Every evening, she peered out the bay window, pretending to test the stoop light. But really, she was waiting, hoping against hope. Lily had been just 22 when she disappeared one stormy night on her way home from her shift at a downtown bookstore. No farewell, no body, no closure, just the fading sound of her laughter in Eleanor's dreams, and the memory of the handmade silver necklace with a small turquoise stone that Eleanor had crafted herself for Lily's birthday. The cops never found that necklace. Eleanor never let it go. The diner's bell jingled as the door swung open. A young woman rushed in, drenched from the downpour, her hair plastered to her face. She ordered a latte in a shaky voice and slumped into a booth 2 away from Eleanor, clutching a worn canvas tote. When she reached inside for her phone, the bag tipped slightly, and a flash of turquoise caught the fluorescent glow. Eleanor's breath hitched. She recognized that tiny flaw, a hairline crack on the stone's edge from when Lily had fumbled it years ago. Her hand shook as she gripped her cane and stood. What could she even say? "Excuse me, that's my missing daughter's necklace?" It sounded crazy. But the voice that had urged her not to give up for 2 decades pushed her forward. "Miss," Eleanor said softly, her voice steady despite everything. "That necklace, may I ask where you got it?" The woman's face paled. Not confusion, but raw fear. She zipped the bag shut. "I think you're mistaken," she muttered, eyes flicking to the exit. "Please," Eleanor pressed, stepping closer. "It belonged to my daughter. She's been gone for 20 years. The woman, maybe 30, bolted up, clutching her tote, and dashed out into the rain-slicked Clark Street. Eleanor's cane slipped to the linoleum, coffee spilling across the checkered table. For 20 years, she'd prayed for a sign. And now it was vanishing into the Chicago night. Lightning cracked over the skyline. Through the fogged window, Eleanor watched her turn the corner toward Addison and disappear. She clutched the table edge and whispered, "Lily, my love, what have I just uncovered?" The storm raged all night, relentless, as if the city itself wanted to wash away the glimpse of truth. Eleanor couldn't sleep. Every blink brought back the turquoise gleam, the woman's trembling hands, the terror in her eyes. By dawn, she resolved not to let it slip away. Her brownstone in Lincoln Park still carried the faint scent of vanilla, Lily's favorite candle. Photos lined the mantel, Lily in a Cubs cap at Wrigley Field, Lily grinning on Navy Pier. Eleanor sat at her oak kitchen table with a notepad, jotting every detail. Around 5:30 p.m., dark curly hair, mid-30s, jittery. Faded denim jacket, black sneakers, name on the to-go cup, Madison. By lunch, she was back at the diner. The owner, a gruff guy named Mike, raised an eyebrow. "Mrs. Hayes, back so soon? Forget your umbrella?" "Something like that," she said with a weak smile. "Remember the young woman by the window yesterday? Leather tote, ran out fast?" Mike nodded. "Yeah, looked spooked. Paid with a card, Madison Reed." Eleanor's pulse quickened. A name. The first solid lead in decades. The next day, she took the L train to the police station in the Loop. The detectives knew her story, she'd haunted those halls before. This time, she had proof. The desk sergeant listened, his face softening. "Mrs. Hayes, the case went cold years ago. I made that necklace myself," she insisted. "I saw it clear as day." He filed the report, took a copy of an old photo, Lily beaming in Grant Park, the turquoise catching the sun. "We'll look into it, but it could take time." Time was the one thing Eleanor was running out of. That night, she fired up her laptop and searched Madison Reed Chicago turquoise necklace. One hit froze her, a post on a missing persons subreddit, just months old. Seeking info on my birth mother. Adopted in 2005 after being found near the Chicago Riverwalk as a newborn. Only item with me, silver necklace with turquoise stone. If it rings a bell, DM me. Madison R. Eleanor's vision swam with tears. Found near the Riverwalk. 2005, the exact spot and year Lily vanished. It hit her like a wave. Lily had been pregnant. She'd hidden it. And now, this woman, her granddaughter? As midnight chimed, Eleanor stared at the printout under her lamp, heart racing. She glanced at Lily's photo and whispered, "You had a baby. You were trying to tell me, weren't you?" But the fear in Madison's eyes haunted her. As if the truth was dangerous. The next morning, Eleanor tracked down the address from adoption records after relentless calls. A modest walk-up in Logan Square. Her knees ached climbing the stairs to 3B. She knocked, heart thundering. The door cracked open. Madison's eyes widened in shock. "You." "I'm not here to scare you," Eleanor said gently. "Just talk. About the necklace." After a tense pause, Madison let her in. The apartment was cozy. Mismatched furniture, bookshelves overflowing, the faint aroma of fresh coffee and cinnamon. Eleanor sat, eyes on the turquoise pendant peeking from Madison's collar. "That was my daughter's. Lily. Missing since 2005. Madison swallowed hard. I think it's mine from birth. Found as a baby by the Riverwalk." "No, Mom, just this necklace. Cops said whoever left me wanted me found, or had no choice." The Riverwalk. Where Lily disappeared. Eleanor's world tilted. Lily was 22. We argued that night. I never knew she was pregnant. Madison's hand covered her mouth. "You mean, you're my grandmother?" Eleanor nodded, tears spilling. "I believe so, honey." Madison hesitated, then took Eleanor's hand. The warmth shattered 2 decades of isolation. For a fragile moment, Eleanor felt whole. A sharp rap at the door shattered it. Madison tensed. "It's him." The door flew open. A tall man in his 40s stood there, face stormy. "Madison, who the hell is this? I told you to stop digging about that necklace." Eleanor stood. The name clicked like a lock. Travis Cole. "You were Lily's boyfriend. Last one to see her alive." Travis blanched. "What? How do you?" Madison's eyes darted between them. "You know each other?" Eleanor's voice shook with rage. "You told the cops you had no idea. You lied." The air thickened. Travis ran a hand through his hair. "It wasn't supposed to go down like that. We were kids. Stupid. She was scared, had just given birth to you. We fought by the river. I turned away for a second, she slipped. The current was too strong. I panicked, left you there thinking someone would find you." Madison reeled back, sobbing. Eleanor clutched the sofa arm. Her daughter, alone, terrified, protecting her baby until the end. "You left her to die," Madison whispered. "You hid it all." "I was scared," Travis rasped. "Thought they'd pin it on me." Silence swallowed the room. Travis's eyes begged for something he didn't deserve. Then he turned and fled, the door slamming. For ages, neither woman spoke. Then Eleanor squeezed Madison's hand. "Your mom didn't abandon you. She gave everything for you." Madison broke down. "All my life, I thought I was thrown away." "You were cherished," Eleanor whispered, pulling her close. "Lost, but now found." Outside, the rain eased to a drizzle, as if the city sighed in relief. But Eleanor knew truths like this didn't heal overnight. The days blurred. Eleanor and Madison met daily, coffee in the park, stories of Lily over takeout deep dish. But shadows lingered, Travis's guilt, Madison's unresolved pain. One evening, Madison arrived at the brownstone, eyes red. He came back. Travis. Said he's skipping town but wanted to give me this first. Said it was my mom's. From her pocket, she drew a faded, folded letter. Lily's looping handwriting. To whoever finds my baby, if I don't make it, her name is Madison. Tell my mom I'm sorry. Tell her I get it now, what real love means. Lily. Eleanor's sobs soaked the page. Oh, my girl. I forgive you. Madison's voice cracked. He kept it hidden. Said he's turning himself in. The next day, a call from the precinct confirmed, Travis Cole confessed to withholding evidence. He'd do time. The headline screamed, Chicago cold case cracked after 20 years, missing woman's child alive. Eleanor ignored the papers. She focused on the woman beside her, Madison, who fit into her life like she'd always been there. Weeks later, spring bloomed, Lily's favorite season. They walked to the river walk, the spot that took one life and spared another. Madison placed the turquoise necklace in Eleanor's hand. Keep it now. Eleanor shook her head. No, dear. It's ours. For every woman in this family who loved through the heartbreak. They scattered wildflowers into the water, petals dancing on the current under the sun. Do you think she sees us? Madison whispered. Eleanor smiled, tears falling. She's never stopped watching. That night, Eleanor sat by her window, the letter nearby. For the first time in 20 years, the loneliness lifted. The city lights twinkled on. Love didn't vanish, it echoed back through strangers, lost treasures, and mended souls. And sometimes, it came home in another's eyes. Moral of the story. The truth has a way of finding its way back, no matter how many years pass. Love leaves traces that cannot be erased, whether through memories, small objects, or the people we least expect. Even in the darkest chapters, hope can reopen doors we thought were closed forever. And sometimes, healing begins the moment we finally face the truth instead of running from it.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, it really helps. Watch the full video for more details.